Well, you all want to know, of course, when is the car launching, what are the prices going to be like, but you got to still be a little bit patient for that. In the meanwhile, there are other things about the strategy around the EcoSport that we'd like to ask Mr. Joginder Singh, who is, of course, the President and MD at Ford India. Good to see you, Joginder.
Good to see you.
And great to see the car here on Indian soil. I can tell you there's so much anticipation. First question then, tell us everything we want to know about that strategy. How do you position a vehicle like this, considering, there are certain like cars, but there isn't anything exactly like it?
Well, this is a very good proof point of the product-led transformation that we are going through in Ford in India, as you know, and this is a global product. It's got a global platform, but it's been designed for Indian customers' needs and wants, and we think it's a very unique proposition, and it's a sub 4-meter compact SUV. We think it's the right size for the market, and it's a unique proposition in the sense that if you look at the styling of it, it is very contemporary. It's got all the SUV DNA that Ford is so famous for, and when you sit inside it, as you may have done in our ride and drive event here in this beautiful environment in Goa, that it's a very commanding drive position, and when you actually drive it, the drivability and the ride quality that you experience is that of a car, and all the comfort that you get inside is that of a car. So we've got this unique proposition where we have the SUV DNA and we have the car DNA, and we think it's a really good proposition, and we think it's our own space in this industry.
Lots of anticipation, of course, as you know. The buzz has been almost out of control, but a lot of people have been asking you when are you going to launch it? Now, I know you're going to tell me it's all on track, but just give us a sense of how you've been able to hold on to some of that, because it's not always easy to, the kind of longevity since you first showed the concept to now, just to hold on to that, requirement or demand or need for a consumer.
Well, our plan always has been to launch this in 2013, and here we are in the month of May, which I think is just a wonderful month to talk more about this product. Now, first of a kind in India, we've been through a pre-launch phase here, and that's been our Urban Discoveries campaign, as you know, where we feel so confident about this product that we are prepared to empower our customers even before the formal launch and give them the keys, and that's what's happening right now. We just launched our Urban Discoveries campaign, so there'll be 100 people out there who'll be driving around in the EcoSport even before the final launch of this, and these are real people, real world, real experiences in real time, so I'll be able to track what they're saying at the same time as you will be, so we feel so confident about this. The good news is that our manufacturing factory in our Chennai plant is all set to go. We are ready to go with the production of this beautiful compact SUV, the EcoSport. The Urban Discoveries campaign we are going through it right now. We think it will be completed by the end of May or early part of June, and as soon as that is complete, we'll commence the booking process on this, and that will be sometime in June now.
Capacity itself, I mean, we're anticipating quite a rush for this car, so how do you sort of prepare for that kind of an onslaught? Well,
you're absolutely right. I mean, all the metrics that we track for a car that's about to be launched, the metrics are through the roof. So that's why we think it'll be a transformational product, not just for Ford India, but also for the industry as well. So we invested $142 million in our Chennai factory to prepare for the EcoSport. And I can tell you that our factory is ready to produce as much as the customer wants, and we always align production to demand, and in this case, the demand is going to go through the roof, and we'll be aligning the production accordingly.
Assuming you get the price right.
Well, we feel very, very good. First of all, it's a great value proposition. Some of the attributes that we are offering on the EcoSport are first in segment for the industry. For example, the EcoBoost technology that we have in this vehicle, internationally acclaimed technology, and the 1-liter engine for the first time is coming in the EcoSport in India. Secondly, we are offering the Sync technology, which is taking Bluetooth connectivity to a whole new level. When we launched the Figo, we were the first in segment to launch Bluetooth connectivity, and then everybody else followed, and that's just wonderful. It's what we call the making technology democratic, the democratization of technology, and we are back again by taking that Bluetooth connectivity into a whole different level. This is interactive connectivity now, voice controlled, the Sync platform which we've co-developed with Microsoft. Now both EcoBoost and Sync are already available on vehicles in Europe as well as in the United States. For the first time we are bringing these to India. So the value proposition in terms of the clever convenience and all the other smart features, this is technology laden, we think will something that the customer will really love. And in terms of our positioning of this, we think it'll be very competitively positioned, and not only from the get-go, but also the cost of ownership that we expect from this product will be very, very competitive. So I think that customers are going to be delighted with what we announce in June.
All right, so you knew I was going to ask you that, and so that was like a nice prepared answer. So let me ask you this, and so this is something I know we spoke about when we met in Delhi as well. How much pressure was there on you, or is there still on you, to just get that pricing right?
Well, thankfully, we have a very good level of localization on this product.
Yes.
And our expectation is that that localization will increase over a period of time. We're on a localization strategy, if you like, and our global suppliers who are supporting on this product are also localizing in India. So they're bringing their design thinking, their innovative thinking to India as well. And we feel that over a period of time, our global suppliers, the capability of the supply base in India to support our global suppliers will improve, even on the more complicated technologies like the powertrain technology. So we feel that that localization is actually going to improve. So the value proposition that we have to offer our customers, both in terms of price positioning as well as cost of ownership, will actually improve over a period of time as we localize more.
But you're taking some of that into account with the initial pricing as well, because you're obviously looking at the future kind of, economies of scale that will kick in. You're also going to look at, of course, future export potential for this vehicle, I know. So you will keep all of that in mind when you look at the initial pricing too.
Well, absolutely, because what has happened is that we have gotten the advantage of scale in this case. And the factory in Chennai will be not only catering to the domestic demand, but also for export markets. As you know, we've been very successful on our export strategy on Figo. 38 markets right now where the Figo is not only delighting customers in India, but also in 38 international markets. Now, we expect to not only repeat that success, but take it to a whole new level with new markets added. So what that does is it brings us more scale in our production, and therefore the unit cost of production goes down, which in turn enables us to provide a great proposition for our Indian customers as well.
I know you're going to say this is an unfair question, but I've got to ask it anyway. Once the car is out on the market, it's been there for a little while, will there be a sort of a rethink in terms of either positioning or variants or perhaps even body styles on the Fiesta?
Well, the Fiesta is a niche product, and it was always intended to be a niche product. Everybody who's bought the Fiesta has been very, very satisfied with it, and we think that it has a continuing role in our portfolio, and our showroom is expanding, and this is an addition to our showroom. Not every vehicle will have the same volume aspirations as you know. So the Fiesta is a niche segment. It appeals to a premium class of customer. This will appeal to a whole new segment of the customer base. And I can tell you that over a period of time, our product-led transformation is going to continue, because our intention is to, as we invest more in India, also in our new factory in Gujarat, that we bring more products of this nature, which will be on global platforms, but at the same time attuned to Indian customers' needs and wants.
All right, so last question then, Joginder. Tell us, I'm sure you have an internal figure, whether you can share that with me or not, I'm not sure, but what's the kind of target that you have for this, either in terms of volumes or in terms of positioning for the brand?
My target, I'm in my role, to satisfy customer demand, and we'll satisfy customer demand. Our expectation is that the demand is going to go through the roof. All the indicators are, as we just discussed, and we will match our production to satisfy customer demand.
All right. Well, it's going to be a tough task from whatever we can guess at this point as well. So all the very best.
It's exciting times, and I think that the proposition, as I say, is such a compelling proposition that we are offering the customer. It's a unique proposition. It's our place in India's industry right now.
Well,
so we'll take full advantage of that.
It's certainly one of the hottest launches of the year. We can't wait.
Absolutely.
Thank you, and all the very best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Super.